Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you all doing on this Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Hello. Hello, it's Wednesday. The executive producer is here. He is overseeing things. He's very sharp right now. We need to clip him. Yes, you're bladed, sir. Yes, hello. How's it going? I have successfully... Swensday. Schwensday. I have successfully updated some more alerts for the stream, so as those continue to crop up, we will see more of my terrible choices and sense of humor. But yeah, we are getting to a new Pathologic day. We had just started last time, I believe, day 9, and we were whisked away instantly by Saburov because Katerina is having problems. And we allowed ourselves to basically be teleported to Saburov's estate, where we're going to take a look at what's going on with our morphine addict. Who knows? Oh, and Lara's dead. Lara fucking died. So we'll find out what that's about. Here we go. All right. Apologies if I sound a little congested today. My allergies have been going nuts lately here. So they have been in and out. Oh my. Oh my.
Worst of all, a coward, as ever. How I hate it.
She can barely speak. She's in such a state. She always was fragile, delicate. But now it's as if something inside her has snapped.
When did this begin?
I don't know. Yesterday, or earlier. At any rate, yesterday she became so unwell that she could no longer hide it. I must explain something to you. Until recently, Clara was helping her, taking her pain away. Without Clara, Katerina grew worse. How exactly did Clara take the pain away? By laying on hands? Yes. But the moment she left, everything, there is no other word for it, collapsed. Through my own fault, I betrayed her, I renounced her, and retribution fell upon our house. Post hoc ergo propter hoc. I understand your skepticism, Dankovsky. Clara is a phenomenon, but let us not speak of her now. My wife is dying. That is all that matters. I cannot bear to watch her suffer, clawing at her stomach with a convulsed hand. Clutching her stomach? That could be gastric. What has she been eating? That's the trouble. Because of her pain, she hasn't eaten for 2 days now. I can barely persuade her to drink water. Potius seroquam nunquam. I wanted to send for you yesterday, but she forbade it. She did not want strangers to see her so broken. By coming to you, Dankovsky, I have broken a promise I made to her. Perhaps by breaking that promise, you saved her life.
souls of a feather flock together.
You. Go away. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want anyone to see me like this. Let me just.
Can you describe the pain?
Let me die. I want it to stop.
I take it morphine no longer helps.
Alexander. Alexander, why did you bring him here? Go away.
I will. But first I must examine you. Ooh. Extremely haggard appearance. Stellar pallor of skin. Like a silent film actor's. Painful reaction to palpitation. Looks like inflammation. High probability of a cyst. Surgery needed then, but must rule out pregnancy.
Just wait.
Oh!
I'll restore order.
No, I wasn't done.
No, Dankovsky, no hospital, no prying eyes.
You fear prying eyes so much that you're prepared to let her die.
I can set up an operating room right here. Just say the word.
I have a hypothesis, and I need you to be completely frank with me.
Speak plainly, Dankovsky.
Did she have problems with the regularity of her menstrual cycle?
What questions you ask, Dankovsky? I don't know.
Such things are hardly discussed over dinner. I fail to see what this has to do with... There's a chance it's a cyst. One can live with it for years without noticing anything at all. Until inflammation sets in. 15-second delay on that message back to normal. Yeah, that's just Twitch, baby. There's nothing I can do about that shit.
Is it life-threatening? What can be done?
First, rule out pregnancy. When was the last time you tried to conceive?
Dankovsky, do you really think now is the moment?
Spare me the details, just the fact. Yes or no?
We tried for many years, dreamed of an heir, but she cannot. Do you understand? All was in vain. For Katerina, her barrenness was a blow, hence the cursed morphine.
Pre-crash was nearly 2 minutes. Way better. Jesus, yeah. Whatever. Resetting my modem. I think it just was something to do with my modem, but it's figuring its shit out then. Infertility. Then it all fits. A growth on the ovary. That's why you were unable to conceive. Everything we are seeing now points to a cyst on the brink of rupture.
Is her life in danger?
An urgent operation is required, but I am not a surgeon, Saburov.
I can only trust you. I entrusted you with the epidemic headquarters, and now I entrust you with the most precious thing in my life.
Surgical skill doesn't depend on theory or reputation. Mine is poor. I see you have summoned true surgeons. That is fortunate. I will speak with Barak and Rubin, and will most likely involve them in the operation. In that case, they must be aware of all medical details. Do not argue. This is necessary.
I understand. Yes, I understand. Anything for Katerina's survival.
A blood donor may be required. I'll take a sample from Katerina and look for someone whose blood is compatible. If such a person is found, they'll have to be brought here. They need not know the diagnosis, but the fact of the operation can't be concealed. Do you agree?
Blood.
Once when I was younger, it was I who needed it.
Katerina wanted to give hers, but it was incompatible. So I cannot share mine with her now either. Find a donor then.
Very well. Time is short, Saburov. I'll try not to delay the operation. Who lives closest to the rod? Lurcheva, I believe. I'll attempt to analyze her blood.
On your end, prepare everything. A sterile room, instruments. Can I rely on you? Of course. Everything will be ready within minutes. I knew from this morning that it might come to this. Hold fast, Saburov, for your wife's sake.
Slow and steady wins the race.
The plague is choking the town. Hundreds are writhing in pain right now, and the best doctors in the town are standing here, waiting to be let in to see one wealthy lady. Is that right, Oinon?
No one's holding you here by force, Burach. Help or leave.
You see me standing here. I just want to hear what you think.
Does he know how blood works? Him not being able to take hers doesn't necessarily mean that she can't take his. I mean, I think very clearly he does not know how blood works.
It doesn't matter to me whether she's a wealthy lady or a beggar. Katerina's case is clearly serious. It requires immediate intervention.
Actually, no. The less time we waste philosophizing about justice, the more people we can still help.
All right, I hear you, Oinon. Did you examine Katerina? Tell me.
I think it's a cyst. Surgery is needed.
Ever cut one out? Ma Shayul Tai, a lot of blood, and Katerina is weak. She might not endure it.
I know we need a blood donor. Let me check if you're a match.
That alone tells me you're an outsider, Oinon. To you, blood is just a liquid. You can give it, spill it, ask for it. For us, blood is different. Blood is a path, a voice. It has to be respected.
Do you really want to discuss this now?
I want you to understand the real weight of things, Oinon. The weight of blood. And do not speak of it as if you were And do not speak of it as if you were asking for a glass of water.
I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry, Barach.
You can take my blood, Oinon. Is that all you need?
No. I want to ask your help with the operation.
I'll help. I'll guide your hand if it slips off the line. Hurry now, Oinon. The faster you find the right blood, the better our chances.
Tempus neminem expectat.
I'm almost entirely numb.
Have you already decided what you're going to say in your defense?
I don't understand. What am I supposed to defend myself for?
These people summon me, yet won't let me see the patient. Remarkable tactlessness.
And yet they did summon you.
They summoned me to stand aside and watch you work.
That's not the case. Katerina needs surgery, and I genuinely need your help.
You want me to assist?
Yes.
Very well. But I'm not helping you. And not even Katerina. I'm fulfilling a physician's oath.
As you wish.
Fucking weirdo.
I got 2 vials. Oh, I have a sample of my blood and Alexander's blood, so I can test Alexander. So even if he doesn't know how blood works, Danko does. The hell is this music? I love it. Okay. We hit up Yulia Lyricheva. Oh, God. There's a lot to do. We'll go investigate Lara. Hi. No, you're just dancing in the yard. All right, cool.
Hmm. Yulia? No, she's in an infected district, it looks like. Yep.
Damn. What a thing to imagine.
Damn. Hi. Don't mind me rifling through your shit real quick to see if you have any, like, healing juice. Locked. Alright.
Let's break this down into simpler terms.
Bankovsky, please, just leave me alone.
Forgive me. Did something upset you, Yulia?
I would not call it upset. Since you seem in the mood for polite conversation, answer me this. If you were to discover that you had devoted your entire life to a cause that turned out to be utterly meaningless, hollow, and futile, what would you do? How would you act?
Plenty of people at the Academy say Plenty of people at the Academy say the same about my Thanatica, the work of my life.
And how do you cope with that?
I went to the ends of the earth hoping to study in a mortal man. You know how that went.
Yesterday, I walked along the street I designed, there in the atrium. I should have done it long ago, tested my creation on myself. Instead, I trusted Victor, told myself his assessment would be enough. And now, I keep wondering. Perhaps I avoided it because I was afraid of what it would show me about myself.
What truth? What do you mean?
The street showed me who I truly am, and what all my scientific research and practical achievements are worth. Nothing. They are worth nothing. I devoted so many years to emptiness. My entire career is a mistake.
That street is broken. It does not show the truth. It shows our greatest fear. Those are not the same thing.
No, it is not the street that is broken. It is me who is. The cause of the error lies in me. An author always leaves too much of themselves in their work. Their delusions, their irreparable flaws. How am I to continue my work knowing that I am capable of accidentally creating an abomination, a catastrophe? That such things can be born of me in spite of all of my intentions.
I am no engineer. But isn't it possible that you're simply missing something in your calculations, failing to see the whole picture? That doesn't mean your life's work is a mistake.
Thank you, Bankovsky. I do not think so myself, but I am grateful to you for... I do not know for what. For trying to comfort me, I suppose. Perhaps.
Progress is always accompanied by mistakes and failures. We just need to acknowledge that and learn from those defeats.
This town is truly special. It strips away every illusion and shows us who we are without any embellishment. When the Canes told me to leave a week ago, I was shattered, lost. But now, it feels as though they were right. I can't bear the truth about myself that this town keeps throwing in my face.
You don't have to stay here forever. I intend to survive and return to the capital soon, probably within days. I would be glad to travel in your company.
Are you serious, Bankovsky? You are going to leave? My work is in the capital. My life is in the capital. I am needed there far more than anywhere else. You're free to choose your own path, Dankovsky. If you succeed, I'll wish you well on your journey. Sincerely. But for myself, I have other plans.
I don't like the way you said that. Please, Yulia, don't do anything reckless. Your life isn't over yet.
Oh, the world's abuzz
It's
with
so
mania.
lonely here.
Alas, I am powerless to help Yulia.
Yulia made sure yesterday that no one would prevent her from exploring the cursed street, and that no one would help. No, I need something chill. Something to chill me out. I don't have any drugs right now. Oh, never mind.
My chest feels stuffed with cotton.
You look as though you want to ask something, but don't know where to begin. What is it?
Have you heard of blood types? Given your learning, you might have. Perhaps you even know on your own.
Yes.
Hello, were there tech issues?
Yes, there were. About 10 minutes in, there was like a solid 2-minute delay, according to Annie Danny, instead of the usual 15 seconds. I had to go downstairs and reset the modem. And then it took several minutes to come back and get everything sorted again. So, fun start. And then Twitch made me run the fucking ad again. Furious. Hello, Scoop. Welcome in. But I'm here now. Yes, I have read about that discovery, but only here in this town. Even had I wished to take part in experimental testing, I had no such opportunity, so alas, I do not know.
Would you like to find out?
Dankovsky, I won't believe that you're offering an analysis out of pure scientific curiosity. You aren't that sort of man, and these aren't the times for it. Why do you need my blood?
You're right. I have a patient who may require a transfusion. I'm searching for a compatible donor.
Sad irony. To die in an epidemic, but not plague. What ails her?
I cannot say. A delicate matter. Medical confidentiality.
Why all the secrecy? The town is small. No matter how hard one tries to hide something, it always shows. I assume your patient is Katerina Saburova.
Saburov doesn't want the town to gossip. I ask you to keep this confidential.
I detest gossip, Dankovsky, and those who spread it. I detest even more. Rest assured. Still, I warned you. The town is small. The truth will out.
I hope Saburov understands that.
Katerina was never warm or generous with people. Yet once a friend of mine from the Oniratex, also an engineer, was inspecting abandoned buildings before demolition. She was surrounded by a swarm of rats. Katerina somehow learned of it and drove them off. By that same mistress's power, I suppose. You say she needs donor blood? I agree.
I arrived home 10 minutes after 6, so I missed the technical issues, only heard about them afterwards. Yeah, it was a bit of a rocky start, but we seem stable now, so I'll take it. For now, I only need a sample. If it proves compatible, I will send an orderly, or invite you to the rod. Okay.
I am being hunted by plague ghosts. And I hate it here. Piss off. Thank you for troubleshooting. I was not able to be here earlier and shirk my mod duty. It's not mod duties to troubleshoot the tech issues that I have. That's just shit that happens, unfortunately. Though I do appreciate Danny being around to at least inform me that it's working and or not working.
Now, 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Hey, there she is. There she is. There's everyone's favorite fucking psycho weirdo. Be with you in a second. Oh, well, then I rescind my... No, I mean, you can thank him. That's fine. God
Bitch.
damn it.
What a beautiful word. Bitch. I'm talking about my sister.
I swear, she has this voice line every single time, and it makes me laugh every time.
She's asked me to take her pain away. She called for me herself, and she's asked. And her pain, it was lodged so deep down. How to reach that far? I promised I would try. I laid my hands on it. That was it. Torn up, cut short.
Why would Lara turn to you of all people with her pain? It doesn't add up.
I've done that many times. Many times I pulled burning coals out of people's chests, pulled out their pain. But the coal in Lara's chest was so hot, so bitter, that it killed her as soon as I touched her.
You killed her with your touch. Do you really expect me to believe this?
And his hand is stretched out, and who shall it turn back? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall it turn back? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall it turn back?
What does his hand have to do with this? You've just admitted Lara's died from your touch.
You don't know, medical man. You don't know anything. I'm no more than a conduit. I don't decide who gets to live and who goes down into the earth. All I do is lay my hands. He's the one who decides, and he decided that Lara had to die. That means that's how it should be. That's what's destined.
We'll see what's destined and what's not. I won't let you kill Lara.
You're saying that, medical man, as if you were able to raise people from the dead.
I'll fix everything.
If she's dead, then that's how it should be. Don't meddle, medical man. Don't mess with the order of things. Things don't forgive that. They're sure to get their revenge.
We'll see about that. It will happen yesterday. The changeling is a truly impossible subject. I'll stop her a day earlier and that'll be the end of it. The changeling insists she wanted to heal Lara, but it was written in her fate to die.
That's what's destined, not according to me in time travel. Ha ha! Where am I going? Zoom. All right. You know what? I'm gonna leave the patients for the second pass or for the evening. I'm being hunted. Yep. Fuck off. Fuck off. I see it over there. I can't do it with one charge. There is no shot I do that with one charge. Let's just go back and get Ava's blood and test all of them. Hi, bud.
Брат, не убивай. Доктор, вот не ждали.
Yeah? 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 What?
Какие люди. Только не убивай.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, that's right. We have 2 new assistants now that don't suck. Oh. Hainda basagan. Eke hainar kese bainash. What's going on here?
Shh. When great misfortune comes, don't people help one another? A child learns to help. I'm teaching her. You're in the way. Go, hard.
Very well. Just learning. She moves awkwardly. What's happening here? I don't understand. I'm very stupid.
The broken ones don't lie.
I like the image of Daniil pointing a gun while backing into the foliage like the Homer meme. Yeah, 100%. Ava, where are you? Hey, can I have your blood?
Sometimes I wonder what is beyond wonders.
How is Katerina? I heard your conversation with Samarov, you know. Drafts play tricks on the still water, carrying voices from one room to another, even between floors. Or perhaps it isn't drafts at all.
I hope the draft also carried Sabarov's wish to keep Katerina's trouble privately.
I understand him. Speak trouble aloud and it grows more real, more solid. But you don't believe in such things.
I do, in part, but certainly not in medical matters.
Poor Katerina. She always found it hard to accept that life allows outcomes other than the worst.
Would you agree to be her blood donor?
Am I even a match? Somehow it feels like mixing champagne with cognac.
You made me laugh. Champagne indeed. May I take a sample?
Of course. But what if we don't match after all?
We'll see. The analysis takes time, so I'll have to choose whose blood to test first.
Da-da-da.
Another vial. Yulia's blood is suitable for transfusion. Sabarov's men will invite her as a donor.
I suspected it would be Yulia. I don't know why. I just did. Okay. So I've re-upped that. Hey, man. What do I need? How do I check recipes? How do I make calomel, water, strychnine, and morphine? Well, I will buy buy 2 strychnine at the very least. Now I just need to find morphine. Honestly, I think it'll be easier to just find some boxes. Are there any around here? Nope. This is a little unfortunate because I'm fucking dying. Oh, hey, where's the fucking bull?
A journey of 1,000 li begins with a single bull's hoof.
Optics, vision.
I'm
Your
gonna
answer is in
die
mirrors.
of a heart attack. Because I cannot find anyone. I guess I'll go see if I can buy anything from this child before I fucking die. My favorite thing about the stamina in this game is the fact that it does not tell you... Fuck. The tree ain't there. Oh, yes. At the beginning of the day, I told you somebody visited, saw the bull, got mad that it was inside, and took it for a walk. I figured the papers were leading to the bull, but I also was going to die of a heart attack, so I had to run.
And cordon off the whole area. The last thing we want is word getting out.
Our lads'll do it, officer. Properly, on the quiet.
Let me pass. I need to have a look at the body.
Hold on there. Look at him, the frisky one. Anyone ask you to come here? Look at the body, my foot. Where'd you come from, body looker?
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I know, all right. Be hard not to. You stick your stinger in every nook, you fiend. You're in charge of the hospital. Does this look like a hospital to you? So don't give orders here.
Please do lower your voice. And don't tell anyone what you've seen. This is a most delicate matter. We're trying to find a way to avert a catastrophe.
Has General Block been informed that his soldiers are being killed in town?
Those who need to know will be informed. It's important that those who don't are not. Think of it. The very first day since the army arrived, a soldier is murdered in the town. If the word gets out, everyone's on edge as it is. We don't need fighting in the streets.
No one wants any trouble, see? If they go out, if they find out the soldiers, they'll go around asking questions, gossip, spread rumors. Then it'll come to lynching. Doesn't take a Ouija board to see that.
If he was murdered, that means the murderer is walking among us. That's dangerous.
How do you even know he was murdered? He's lying under the tower, so that's probably where he's fallen from. Is that clear? That's the official version. Period.
I'm asking you to be reasonable. If the soldiers find out their comrade has died, there'll be unrest. Haven't you heard of the Landscoid Regiment case?
No, I haven't. What's the Lanskoy Regiment case? A couple years ago in the north, armies come into a town. One of the soldiers gets into a conflict with the locals in a bar, was knifed. Then his fellows grabbed their weapons and went out to settle scores, resulting in 8 dead, 3 wounded, and a court-martial. We don't need a slaughter here. That's not our lads, I tell you. For the locals to attack a soldier, well, we ain't no fools here. We're happy the army's here, someone to keep the order. These are not our lads, they aren't.
Did you know this soldier, officer?
Koshkin's his name. Can't believe this, to be honest. He was little more than a boy, not even a month in the regiment. They used to joke about him. What a kind of soldier that. They said, tender soul, wearing his nerves all out.
Perhaps that was the reason. Pressure? Bullying? What do you call that? Hazing?
No. We're strict about that. General won't stand for hazing. And even then, if they have a joke with Kashkin, it was all in good faith. No filth there.
That's what they always say about the people who were bullied.
If there's any filth found in our regiment, I'll be the first to hand in my resignation and submit myself to the court-martial. I've been serving under General Block for many years. The relations between soldiers, the morale, it's all my responsibility.
That means it's in your best interest to let me in on the investigation. I already know about this death anyway.
Do what you must. The army encampment is set up near the station. Kashkin was on cleaning duty today. He should have just taken it up by now. Broom's probably waiting for him near his bunk already.
Hey! Why'd you tell everything to that snooper? Let him in the camp, too. Better take that broom to this brow of his.
No, he's right. We might need help with the investigation. I just implore you to be discreet and avoid spreading the word about the, incident. If the soldiers find out someone's thrown their friend off the tower, they'll get out of control.
I can't promise anything. This whole story stinks.
I'm taking the case.
For now, the soldiers and vigilantes are demonstrating remarkable unanimity in their desire to hinder me. I need to examine the victim from a distance.
Look, there he is again. That spit stones at him. Hey, old man, do you prefer cherry stones, apricot stones, or stones?
I swallowed an apricot stone once. A tree grew out of my belly button.
Like hell it did. Show us!
Oh, it got cut down a long time ago. Carpenter made a chair out of it. Good one. Used it for years.
You're really something, old man. Got any other stories?
You first. Have you heard anything about the dead body found at the foot of the polyhedron this morning?
So what? There's all kinds of trash lying on the ground. Why should we care?
It's a dead soldier, kids. That's serious business. You need to tell me what he was doing here.
Soldier. What soldier? I don't know his soldiers. Do you, Skylark?
Soldier, chip on his shoulder. First he gets hotter, then he gets colder.
He's getting colder, all right. It appears he fell from your tower.
To fall from a tower, you have to climb it first. No soldier can do that. We wouldn't let him in. Soldier, we told ya. Make a circle trap to hold ya. Walking, talking, standing tall. Nothing's gonna break his fall. Heidi-ho!
What's that you're singing, little girl? Nothing's gonna break his fall? What's that about?
Shush now, Skylark. Stop helping the old man. I'm not helping him. I'm singing a ditty.
An old man's come over, dressed silly all over. The soldier, he grumbled, and then he tumbled. It's stupid old man day. It's fallen soldier day. It's bad, sad day today. I said, shush, you fool. Don't listen to her, old man. She's as flighty as a bird. She sees it, she sings it.
Which means she saw the soldier fall.
An old man's come over. Over is such a dumb word. Nothing rhymes with it except clover and pullover.
I'm never going on patrol with you again, Skylark.
She's a nightmare. Won't shut up for a second. I'm going to complain to Jaggy about you.
Jaggy is your leader now, instead of Khan.
We don't have a leader, you old geezer. We have a triarchy.
Triarchy? Big word. Do you even know what it means?
A triarchy's like a triangle, but with people for angles.
Can I talk to someone who gives straight answers to questions?
No.
I see. I see. I can't work under these conditions.
Nothing is clear. Did he fall? Killed by a rioter? By a fellow soldier?
All right, I need to examine his quarters.
All right, where'd that bull at? Let's go find that bull. Wait, what's that? Oh. Oh, God, Victor. Let him out into the garden.
Brother of Simon Kane. His brain is still turbo fucked, it looks like.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
Why are you wondering about it? You're in our way. We're doing our work, helping the town, helping you. You interfere. Why?
Helping me. That's news.
Can I talk with someone who gives me straight answers? What game do you think you're in, Dankovsky? Seriously.
People in this town don't know the herbs. They don't know their names. So we choose to help.
I don't see what your dancing has to do with this.
We know how to cut to the earth. Where we dance, the herbs find their way up. That is our help to the town, our help to you. Do not interfere.
Very well. Carry on. At least it distracts the townsfolk a little.
Everybody's dancing.
All right, back to those pieces of paper. Still gonna die of a heart attack, I think. First step. The bull isn't in the vicinity. He could have gone in any direction. I need to find out from Ava the details of the walk. Have I seen Ava in the Stillwater courtyard before?
Water's dribbling somewhere. Can you hear?
I'd forgotten how good it can be here.
It's strange to see you outside. I suppose you do cross the threshold sometimes, but never when I'm here.
I'm worried about Baccio. The woman took him out a long while ago and still hasn't come back. Where could they be? You haven't seen them, have you?
No.
Something could have happened to them. The city isn't safe these days. But where should we even look? That woman, Marta, lives in the Skinners. Second house down the main street. Maybe her family knows something.
I'll go. She lives in the house from which my first difficult patient in the town came. Let's see how everything has changed there. Well, people there want to kill me, so that's cool.
This is it.
I guess that was a mirror. New decree, or bride dance recital. I need you guys to start dancing better. I'm going here to trade with a child. What do you want? What? What the hell? What the Y'all saw that, right? They fucking Amazing Circus disappearing guide me. Karminski found the evening pleasant for a walk. Oh, he's out. Awesome. Oh. Second, Karminski. The vibes here are fucking rancid today.
One can't surpass the limit, but one can tend to it. So says mathematics.
Pull yourself together, Heron. Nothing's been proven yet. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. This isn't street. It's but a butcher and a predator. How grand. In the past, you'd sooner died on the spot than allow yourself such theatrics in the presence of a superior. So, Liracheva Street does have an effect on people. If nothing else, it made them dramatic. What? You made Heron walk the street that turns nightmares into reality? Nothing of the sort. He volunteered. Such zeal. I never thought it was so horrific. My entire life is in ruins. Mr. Karminski, this isn't real, is it? Tell me it's a dream. To determine whether it's a dream or not is the purpose of our current experiment. All that remains is to examine the reality you find subjectively worst. Dankovsky, will you help us? You arrived a week before me. After all, tell me, was there a district in this city called the Spleen? It sounds familiar, or perhaps it only fits the pattern. So many districts here have anatomical names. You're an outsider. You're a guest. You don't know. You could have mixed it up, misheard. Someone could have lied to you, for all we know. And besides, you're always mixing things up and forgetting, and for me, this is a disaster. None of this makes any sense. The street has shown your former secretary that apparently he spent years believing in a district that never existed.
Who cares what I believed? It's worse than that. I filed paperwork with that district on it. Invoices, contracts, schedules, tables, for years. I started back when I was with Bruce Vlad. How am I supposed to live now?
You're serious? Your worst nightmare is messing up paperwork? Over something trivial? Just a place name?
You wouldn't understand. I've got a reputation. A service record. And now there's a huge, disgusting blot of ink on it. I don't know what's worse. Being taken for a thief who shipped goods to an imaginary place? Or for a scatterbrain like you? It's all worse.
You're being melodramatic.
How is anyone supposed to trust me with their affairs now? How am I supposed to look at myself in a mirror?
And that is the problem, Dankovsky. Regrettably, Heron is more concerned with his business reputation. But what really matters is, what did the street do? Did it reveal the truth? Tamper with his memory, tamper with his documents, planning a mistake, or did it wipe out a whole district? Bracket I/bracket, simply to punish him.
Wow, Karminski, you can talk in HTML. Karminski talks in Markdown.
I imagine we can verify it, or at least try to.
By the station, there's the mall, and the spleen. The spleen is close to the river, a tiny little district, completely ordinary, almost invisible to trade. A tailor's shop, that's all.
How did you say that with your mouth, Karminski?
And I requisitioned leather for that shop from the Bull Enterprise. So much leather! What shame!
Heron, enough wailing. We proceed to the next phase. Review your records for the past 5 years. Locate older maps, interview citizens, particularly the supposed residents of this imagined spleen, those you struck deals with. We have a great deal of work ahead. This is genuinely curious. There's something to study here. I remember a time when people were open and expansive. Who narrowed you? The impossible stands before their very eyes, and instead of rushing to meet it, to comprehend it, to partake of it, they turn away. I'm pleased you share my zeal, Dankovsky. You are a proper scientist. The influence of an impossible object must be studied. You're a butcher, Karminski. That isn't the same thing as a scientist.
I had no chance to intervene. The street is open to all comers. It's also Heron, so I don't care. Karminski, how did you make your mouth do that? Opens his mouth and just fucking dial-up noises start coming out of it. Stay back. Hang on, I gotta do some strychnine. So sad.
Weird.
No! God damn it, dude. He rushed me. He was coming right at me. I will turn you to dust. Lady, I just got here. Fuck off.
Migrate. Yes. This is migrate.
Oh my god, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Everyone leave me alone. Oh fuck, that's Lara's house. That's not where I wanted to go. Please have cam 4. Yes. Come on. Be gone. Okay. Got the sample. Time to go back to Stillwater. So I'm gonna kill this Shabnak, god damn it. And I think preparing the projectile is the only thing I still can't do at high pat. Fuck. The shab cabbage extract. The cabbageadeer. The cabbageadic.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
I don't have like a ton of fucking time left, but it may be enough. Got the gun. To go. God, the theater district being riotous means I have to go through it so many fucking times. You lads do not want this smoke. I've killed. I'll kill again. Alright. Let's head on. cure her.
I'll blink.
Well. Bye. Bye. You know, you keep telling me that the Shabnak's gonna be stronger. And yet... she has remained relatively consistent difficulty for the majority of the game. Do I have enough time? Do I have enough time? Do I have enough time to treat
Только не убивай.
Katerina before the day's up? Do I even have everything I need? I don't know. Wait. Where am I? Oh, this is Ava's friend looking for the bull. Hi.
I'll be damned. You got the knack for it. Where'd you learn to swing a knife like that? Quick as a tick. Slice, slice, and into the fire it goes.
Why, when I was still snot-nosed Brett, when I did a stint at the abattoir, didn't you know? Thought I was a soft, city-bred oaf, did you? I never told you. You didn't You couldn't stomach the step folk in those days. Not them, nor anyone who rubs shoulders with them. And don't forget, see? It remembers its bloody work. Once you've cut living flesh with a blade, that ain't something you piss away.
Couldn't stomach us. Be Tigeze Yadanab? Blackheart, you. And I still reckon half your kin are beasts through and through. But when trouble comes, you know, that's when folks show their worth. Take you, sugar. Without you, we wouldn't be feasting tonight. If you hadn't taught me that little whistle, that one any bull will follow.
Oh, no. Are you Marta? Oh no, the bill. I mean, bull. The bill for this dinner is extravagant.
Are you Marta? You took the bull from the still water. I've come to take him back.
Oh, doctor, good day to you. Your bull, he ran away. I don't whistle that well. Once it comes, next time it won't. And the poor bull cooped up between four walls too long. As soon as it sniffed freedom, off he went.
You're clearly lying.
The bull is gone, Buka eti bebdi. He fulfilled his fate, saved those who needed it. He saved us all, Tereabara. Saved us from hunger with his own flesh.
Oh, believe me, he didn't save you. He was infected with the plague.
Yes, this is the infected bull.
Now you're talking rubbish. Bulls don't get sick. Everyone knows that.
Boto protects bulls.
She oil go no guish. Bodo loves bulls. Protects them from the plague, but not from being eaten. How selective.
And I don't regret a thing. My belly's been hollow as a drum all week. Better to die fool than like that. While you're butting heads with the plague and battering the town with your laws, we're dropping from hunger quicker than your damn plague. Get the hell out.
Easy enough to throw threats around when your gut's full, eh? Ain't you ashamed? You lot down in Stillwater, you eat fresh bread and butter, don't you? I know. My brother signed on with you as an orderly, runs errands in that bird mask, says you've got it easy there. Did your brother, the orderly, ever mention that the bull in the Stillwater was there for experimental purposes?
Which purposes? A rich man's fancy. Keeping a bull in the house.
I remembered. My brother, the orderly, said the city doctor wanted to check if bulls truly don't get sick. Or if it's all rubbish or something. So, that means we ate plague meat, didn't we?
At last, a voice of reason. Madam, as the reasonable one, you make sure your table mates don't try to scatter.
You want to lock us up? Is this quarantine or prison?
You do deserve prison, yes. But you've already been punished. The bull's name was Baccio, by the way. He was my friend.
That a lesson for you, Doctor, then. If you don't feed the people will start eating your friends.
You're not the people. I'd tell you what you are, but my upbringing won't let me say such words out loud.
Scary this is. We tried so hard not to get sick. And now this?
Here's how it'll be. Wait for your orderly brother and his colleagues. They'll escort you to an isolation ward. The prosectorium at the warehouses should do it. It's empty anyway. I'll drop by later when I have the time.
Why would we do what you say?
Because I'm in charge here, and that's what I decided. End of discussion. Local residents stole and ate the infected bull. Apparently, the situation in town is completely on the edge. I've placed them for observation in an improvised isolation ward in the secret dissection room at the warehouses. Not as punishment, though. Had I said a word to Ava a day earlier, she wouldn't have let him out for any walk. You can't, Scoop, you can't believe that they ate the bull? I can. I will. There's a couple things I need to go back to yesterday to deal with. And getting the bull not be eaten is one of them. Though, we could just use these people as test subjects. And I think we should. Because they ate my friend Baccio. Bull is worth more than your life. Are you gonna vanish again?
I was instructed to inform you that the esteemed Inquisitor awaits you at the cathedral. I'm to bring you in the moment I found you.
What does he want?
I wouldn't know. I'm only a messenger.
It would have been more polite to state the reason.
I'm not scolding you, my good man. Well, okay. We will not be going, in fact, to the rod at all. The fuck do you want?
Why would you want celestial spheres? I suggest a celestial tesseract.
Something displeases you, Dankovsky? Or am I imagining it? You know. It just irritates me when I'm called in, yet the topic is kept from me. This is about Isidore Barak's archives. Please place them at the Inquisition's disposal as soon as possible. What archives? I've never even heard of them. Always the same with you, Doctor. Dankovsky, your answer does not even hold up to common sense, never mind what the Inquisition already knows. Is Mr. Heron's presence required for this conversation? You're showing disrespect for the Inquisition. If my presence were inappropriate, my absence would be arranged. After that ill-fated walk, I am scarcely here at all. Look. It is known that the late Isidore Barak, the finest physician this town had, once faced an epidemic of sandpest, and he managed to stop it. So it is reasonable to assume that an educated, seasoned man like him kept notes. Patients, methods, results. Tell me, is this not the logical conclusion? It is logical. Since the last epidemic de facto never spread beyond the district adjoining the abattoir, the elder Olgimsky took the notes into his custody. He kept them until the night before last, when they were stolen. What does that have to do with me? Do you think I stole them? Of course, no one is accusing you of theft. Why would you? But my esteemed secretary informed me that on your third day, barely having taken command, you requested a copy of the archives for your personal use. And I personally copied the archive out by hand and placed the copy in your hands, Doctor. So the originals are gone. But thanks to you, Dankovsky, we still have a copy. Hand it over. Among other things, it will tell us what value it held for the thieves, and what surprises we should brace for now. You're not listening, are you? Heron has it wrong. I never requested any archives. I did not even know that they existed. And you expect me to believe that? First, anyone in your position would want to study a predecessor's experience. Second, why would our secretary, yours and mine, invent such a story? Dankovsky, let us pretend that I did not hear your absurd attempts at denial. I suggest we ask him, mine and your secretary, why he is lying. Doctor, do not force me to point out just how imperfect your memory is. You are forever confused, especially in paperwork. I know that better than everyone. I handled Isidore Barak's archives to you personally, into your own hands. And when exactly do you claim I asked you for the archive? Come now, remember, you'd barely taken command, and your very first demand was that I procure an archive of the first outbreak. I will give you your due. It suggested that you might be worth just something. Pity the illusion dissolved so quickly. Nonsense. None of that happened. The Inquisition expects the archives from you today. I will look. Without a secretary, the paperwork really has fallen into utter chaos.
All right, I've snoozed it enough as I can, but we are going to have an ad in about a minute. Can I make it? There's no chance I can make it to the rod. Well, maybe. No, no chance. But if I pick up a couple of things. I have a gun. Yeah, I did reload it. Alright, and now we teleport back. Yep. In which a scene unfolds, but we will see that after the 3-minute ad break. See you guys shortly. Thanks to the fucking tech difficulties, this is off sync. I am going to take this opportunity to also briefly I have returned. Is the spleen actually on your map? Good question. The maw, the gut, the marrow. Tanners, hindquarters, skinners, chine, flank, cape, atrium, bridge square, Stillwater. No spleen. So it seems. Oh, it got folded into the maw, it looks like. They're all the maw now. Also, hello, we're back. Let's see what our play is.
I knew from the start that he would never leave, that he'd stay with us forever. So we'd have to squeeze him in. He'd have to fit, to find a way to nest. I fell in love with him too, of course. He's the type I've been waiting for all my life. I saw it immediately. If anyone is to replace Simon, it's him. One fewer, it all felt more whole when there was the three of us.
3 is a beautiful number. 3 truths, 3 paths, 3 answers.
Yet now he's dead. Does it feel like a path chosen to you? It is an answer after all, in a way.
He fought death, not the sand pest. So perhaps it was his answer after all. He climbed right into death's den in search of answers.
Well, I've climbed into death's den.
Tomorrow shall not come, unless you want it to. Do come home.
I don't like soldiers. No matter where they march, they're marching towards death. Even if it's their own.
I don't like them either.
All day, the steppe people have been murmuring that the soldiers brought enough blood on their boots to turn the grass under the polyhedron red.
A soldier was found dead at the foot of the polyhedron. His blood must have morphed into another tall tale of the steppe people.
But you don't know for sure? The wind brought a scent of blood to my window. For some reason, I thought that when you return, you would tell me what it was.
Okay. I'll go and check. I'd rather find out today, not tomorrow.
You climbed into Death's den, stubbed your toe on Death's end table, crashed into Death's couch. Time to go to yesterday. Oh, man. It didn't want me to do that.
Other people's tragedies cannot possibly compare to the tragedy of Bachelor Dankovsky.
Have you ever truly never let an inquiry yourself, invaluable bachelor? You wield with mastery techniques ordinarily possessed by only investigators.
You mean my ability to build logical sequences? That's not a talent. It's merely a cultivated mind.
I'm speaking of something else. Sometimes the one who asks questions does so out of sequence. So the respondent becomes confused and gives himself away in a lie. It's an effective approach, if imperfect. But you turned it against me by seizing the initiative. You leap from day to day.
I tried to speak in order. You yourself wouldn't allow it.
And you're a real chameleon, altering yourself according to circumstance. At first, you've drowned me in minutiae of each step. Now you aim to induce vertigo by leaping from one thing to the next. I misjudged you, dear bachelor.
If you impose the rules of the game on me, be prepared for me to outdo you. A doctor! Forgive me! We need a doctor, urgently, at once.
No outsiders may enter this room, only with special permission. Step out and shut the door after you.
I know. Forgive me, for God's sake. I would never, but someone is dying. I've been pounding on every door, and there's no one, and you've got Dr. Dankovsky in here. Everybody knows who you're interrogating. Oh, I mean, who you're talking to.
Ah, yes. You're a clerk. An employee, aren't you? You check passes, you record visitors. I've seen you at the desk by the entrance. So what is it, then? There's not one more doctor in the whole main building of the Institute?
I can't fathom why every educated person is in such haste to leave the Institute now. Yes, I'm posted at the entrance, and then just now a man staggered in. I'm no doctor myself, but yes, I've seen enough in the course of service. I think the situation is critical.
What an incredible confluence of circumstances. Miraculous, I would say. Bear in mind, dear Bachelor, if this is an attempt to escape, you may well succeed. Security here is built on nothing but trust. So it won't be you who pays the price, but your colleagues from Thanatica. Fortunately, they're in plain view.
Yes, your threats scare me so much. I'm shaking. So, may I leave to save a life?
By the law of service to life, any doctor, even condemned to execution, is indeed obliged to aid the one in need if there is no other doctor. And I am obliged to give you that opportunity. Go. Regarding an escape, I have made myself clear.
And they say I'm the one who sees conspiracies everywhere. Perhaps it's your own ruse, a provocation.
You have unmasked my psychological manipulation, and therefore needn't hurry anywhere now.
Shit. He said Dr. something.
Okay, ass.
Thank you, Doctor. At first he was calm, and then he just went berserk. Started shouting for us not to touch him, not to come close. He's coughing hard. Why did you bring me to the morgue? Let me tell you how it happened. A man stumbles in, shaking, barely on his feet, wanted to tell me something, but couldn't string two words together. I opened the logbook to see which of the doctors is closer so I can run to them, and he's already heading off somewhere. I go after him, and he goes straight into the morgue like it's on purpose, and walks with such confidence like he knows where to turn, in our corridors of all places. Dude spends 20 minutes talking and threatening, and the person is already dead by the time he shows up. So he knows his way around the Institute. Seems so. In short, Dr. Dankovsky, he's in here somewhere in the morgue. I shut the door after him just in case. I don't know what you might need, but there should be some medicines in the cabinet. If you need something done, I'm right here. Once again, searching for a patient in the back corners of the Institute morgue. I was starting to wonder if anything existed in the Capitol outside of the interrogation room. Yeah, we've seen like 3 places in the Capitol, and they all feel very liminal and not very real. The morgue is one of them, the interrogation room is one of them, and then we were in like a foyer at one point that had like a big window. The hell? Oh, probably that, huh? Hey, are you the...
Doctor, I need a doctor with a degree.
I've had enough of folk healers.
I'm a bachelor of medicine.
Medico morbo adibere.
Adhibe.
This illness, the scientific world must know. Tell them about me.
I will, but first I need to know what's wrong with you.
3 years ago, a cure for typhus was found. 4 years ago, for the blue. A year ago, for a strain of smallpox. Science is all-powerful. Self-deception, self-persuasion. Idiot. What an idiot I was.
Who are you? Your age, your occupation.
28. Male. I'm a scientist, a doctor. I made a mistake.
Once more.
Late stage fever. The insides are deeply affected. A bachelor. No, I need a PhD or better.
A moment. I have to see for myself.
No. Chronic illness, but utterly exhausted.
Thank you. That's valuable. Now let me examine you. Oh! Oh no! Extreme emaciation, sand-colored skin, heart failure, extensive ichthyosis, purulent abscesses, dehydration. Oh, he's gnarly. Is this Daniil from another timeline? Maybe. Circulatory system damage, aching bones, deteriorating vision, auditory hallucinations. Seems bad. Yeah? Pain. Pain cannot be relieved. Constant pain. Sand pest, sand plague, sand pest. That's not great.
Day 9. In which Bachelor Dankovsky. No. Very contagious. That's why the morgue. There are no living unless they rise again. And they never lock the doors properly.
What will I see if I unwrap the rags from your face? Sometimes it seemed I was looking at myself from the outside. Dissociation, delirium, it devours everything in its path. No cure, no vaccine. The incubation period.
I know the incubation period. How did you get here? How did you travel? Who did you contact in the capital? How many might be infected because of you?
Day 9. In which I don't remember. What's wrong with your face? I'm the one who should be asking you that. Mine's an ordinary face. Like anyone from the Institute. The 9th day in which the soul slips from the body. Rest. The 9th day in which I might have been saved. There were arrows on the door. You're delirious. I'm delirious. To enter for the first time a room you've already been in.
I entered the Focus, Simon Kane's office, but on the second day.
Day 9. In which Bachelor Dankovsky A9 in when Bachelor Dankovsky enters for the first time a room he's already been in. When rest releases the old memory, a new one may unfold there.
But I went there on day 2.
New memory. That's all that matters.
What about the plague in the capital? Hundreds of thousands dead.
I can't erase the past.
But I can. What needs to be done?
Euthanasia. Erase me. Forget.
And then the plague won't come to the capital. It won't. Do you hear me? Answer! Bummer. Patient died in pain because of me. Huh. How's your investigation going, Dankovsky? Pretty good, it doesn't seem. Well. I think that's a really good place to end it for today. That's a fun note to end on. Plus, we're pretty much about out of time anyway, so can't really get anything started. That was crazy. Thank you for bearing with me for the technical difficulties right at the beginning. A town, part of the town has been eradicated. I have a feeling that muddying the waters with all of the time travel that we're doing may be having some effects. Oh no. Wait. Did you resub? It didn't pop anything. Oh, that's weird. Well, man, that was a lot. But yeah. Thank you all for coming and joining and being here and being part of the whole everything. I appreciate it. I hope your Wednesday is going well. I know we had a bit of a rough start at the beginning of stream. The morning of the stream. And yeah, with that, I think I'm going to bid you all a lovely rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to go start on dinner, and I will see you all same time, same place, different day. Tomorrow, day 9, in which the Bachelor. Day 9, in which the Bachelor. Day 9, in which the Bachelor. Hey, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you want to help support me in making more of this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream these live. Like, comment, and subscribe. I suspect you all know how this works by now, but it really does help a lot. Thanks.